Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. So, how about that college offense that Britt was talking about last week? Let's talk about the Washington Commanders absolutely demolishing the Bengals defense and making Taylor Britt eat his words. I'll show you guys that clip a little bit later. And yeah, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well so you never miss a video. And I know it's great Victory Monday for you guys. I guess it's Victory Tuesday now. Go ahead, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I know you're in a good mood, so just go ahead and do it. So we heard, and this is more a video talking about the Commanders' offense, but I do want to talk about what Taylor Britt said. He said he was talking about the Commanders' offense, and or he was asked about Jayden Daniels, and he was like, he's been fine or whatever, but he's not been asked to do much. They run a kind of college offense, and some of that might be true, but hey, they did pretty well for a college offense, scoring 38 points against Britt and that vaunted Bengals defense. I'm just kidding, by the way, about the vaunted part. 21 for 23, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 0 fumbles, and a rushing touchdown for Jayden Daniels. He had an amazing game. The Commanders and their college offense, I'm going to keep saying that, have scored on every drive in their last 2 games. The only NFL team since 2000 to do this in multiple games, and that's excluding kneel downs. I believe there are 13 or maybe 14 possessions in a row without punting. Tress Way, 2 games in a row, hasn't done anything besides hold, and that's what you want him to do. Great. He didn't need number 5. He's not even on the field. So great that he gave him the number. This is what Taylor Britt said. He said he doesn't regret his college offense comments, but admits he will definitely eat his words since the team took the loss. He insists the Washington offense still somewhat resembles a college offense. And my computer's a little bit buggy, so some things are wrong or are off. That's why I have to get a new computer. But yeah, he talked about that, and at least he, ate his words, but he's still not backing off the college offense comments, and it really just whatever. It's more of a, you don't say that just because it motivates the other team. It's even though it's not crazy comment, it's a little bit of bulletin board material, and the Commanders offense, took it. I don't know how much they listened to it. Here's another crazy stat. The Commanders the Jayden Daniels throw to Terry McLaurin, 27-yard touchdown pass, had a completion probability of 10.3%, the most improbable touchdown of the season and the most improbable completion by the Commanders in the next-gen stats era, which is since 2016. An absolute dot to Terry McLaurin, and he put it only where Terry could get it, and Terry made an amazing catch. Let's give Terry his props. And you know how I feel about Terry. I know the last week or two, a lot of, people, all over the place, fans, media, creators have been talking about Terry. He's not a number 1. He might not even be, not many people are saying he's not a number 2, but some people are saying he's like a mid 2. Well, when he actually gets the ball, he makes plays. And I don't know how teams don't figure this out and how Commanders offensive coordinators don't figure this out, and quarterbacks throw him the ball one-on-one, he's going to make the play. The worst case is a batted, he's gonna break up the pass, and it's not gonna be interception. Like Terry's gonna break it up. He does that. He's done that. Throw him the ball. And I think Jayden Daniels, this game was huge for that, because not only did he do it once, he threw a 55-yard dime to Terry McLaurin, who caught it at the 1 or 2. That gave him the confidence to do it in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left, game on the line, makes the play. And one-on-one, Terry's going to make that play, or at least not allow the cornerback to make that play. So I hope this shows Cliff and Jayden, throw him the ball one-on-one. I've said this so many times. Good things happen when you throw the ball deep to Terry McLaurin. I don't think there's many receivers better than him. Just if you throw it up and you want someone to make a catch, I'm picking Terry. I don't know who I'm picking over him. Tyreek Hill's a beast, but he's a speed guy. Justin Jefferson's good, but he's more of a router. And obviously, he can make some great catches, but I'm taking Terry. In terms of making a catch down the field, contested catch guy, I think Terry is one of those guys that can do it. in terms of other things, maybe speed or route running, he might not be a top 5 or top 7 guy, but he's still pretty good at it. And I think today, hopefully, is a reminder for a lot of the fans and people that Terry is still that guy and can make plays. Let's go to some other stats. Jayden Daniels, 91.3% completion percentage. A rookie record. That is a rookie record. He, through 5 games, guys, and sorry, just looking down at my phone, through 3 games, he has 5 total touchdowns, 3 rushing, 2 passing, and no interceptions and no fumbles. The Commanders put up 38 points. Just an absolute outstanding game from your young quarterback. I think the Commanders found their franchise quarterback, and he was my guy all along in the draft process last offseason. Like, obviously, once we got the second pick, we knew we weren't going to get Caleb. I was all in on Jayden Daniels over Drake May, Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, whoever, because I talked about this in my live stream yesterday. You guys can go ahead and watch, and it was more my live reaction. And actually, I'm recording this right at like an hour after the game, but just pre-recording it. But I was watching film on Jayden, or I was going to watch film on all the top quarterbacks. I turned on Jayden Daniels and knew he was special, wrote down everything, and then after that, I didn't watch another quarterback because I knew I wanted the Commanders to take Jayden Daniels. He only took 2 sacks, only lost 6 yards. That's another thing. A lot of his sacks are minimal losses because it counts as a sack because he's trying to scramble and get out of it, and he gets to the one, like it's a loss of 1. And then Brandon Coleman allowed a sack, but for the most part, Jayden Daniels or the offensive line was very good. And I'm just gonna go ahead here, go through some stuff, just so you guys can see some stats on him and the recognition he's getting. And this is Terry said, Nikki posted this, but Terry McLaurin called a shot. He asked Cliff Kingsbury to run the play that resulted in his 27-yard touchdown. Jayden Daniels threw him a dime on a go route again. And guess what? Terry thinks the same thing as me. One-on-one, keep throwing me the ball. Huge game by Terry and Jayden. And they just got to continue to do this. Also, Trent Scott with a touchdown. What a great play. What a great play for Jayden Daniels' first career touchdown pass to be a throw to Trent Scott, who never plays unless he's getting in on a they're putting an extra lineman in. Like, I noticed that. I was like, okay, Trent Scott's in. Because I feel like usually they would put in Cornelius Lucas, but whatever. Great play call by, Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff had a very good game calling, he called a great game. That's what I meant to say. Still a little bit of loss for words for, I'm not used to this. Monday Night Football, your franchise quarterback just absolutely balling out and your offense looking like an elite offense. Obviously, it's not going to be like this every week, but the Commanders got themselves a franchise quarterback, and you could always tell the vibes with him is franchise quarterback vibes. Like, he's got that aura, he's got that swagger, and he's got the right mentality, and he just really has everything. Running the football also, I thought he was pretty good as well. I think he had 39 rushing yards, but they knelt the ball once or twice, so really should have been a little bit more. And that one juke he had was absolutely nasty, man. Made the defender miss on a 3rd and 2, I believe. Huge play. Had some other good runs too. A lot of his he didn't have any long runs. Like, his longest run was 7 yards, but at least 3 of his runs were for first downs or touchdown, maybe 4 because he had a touchdown run too. Just a huge game by Jayden Daniels and this offense. And let's hope this continues. You see this right here. 21 of 23. 293 total yards, 3 touchdowns, and Ari says we have a franchise quarterback. I really hope so. Really biggest thing with him, staying healthy, because if he does, I think the Commanders got one of them once. I really do. Have never felt this way about a quarterback in Washington besides RG3. And really, I'm not going to lie, I was in grade, I was I don't even know how old I was, but not old enough to really understand the NFL or at least as much as I do now, because never fully understand it. But so I really couldn't comprehend what was happening. But this is, yeah, I've never felt like this with Sam Howell, with Heineke. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins, but really never felt like that. Like, there were times where, like, okay, maybe they have their franchise quarterback. Howell had a couple good games, but, like, so far, this has been outstanding by Jayden Daniels. 5 total touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles lost, and leading his team to a 2-1 start to the season and making a cornerback like Cam Taylor-Britt eat his words. And his coach actually came out and said he shouldn't have made the comments he did last week. We don't need to take shots like that. That team has not punted in 2 weeks. And, hey, when you get recognition from a guy like Zach Taylor, I mean, not like Zach Taylor is like an elite coach, but still, he's a good offensive mind, and getting recognition from him, said what we've been doing is really good, and you love to hear that. And you're going to start to get these, national pundits and national media, like, covering Washington in a positive light. They're going to get good coverage, and you're not going to be used to it. I'm not used to it. A lot of us knew Jayden was that guy. He showed it to the whole world, or the whole United States tonight, but I know some of y'all aren't from the United States that are watching. So the whole world, he showed the whole world who he is, and I'm just really happy about that. I really, really am going to be able to go to sleep tonight with a smile on my face and wake up with a smile on my face. That we got ourselves a franchise quarterback, and this offense has a lot of potential, and they still have room to grow. Like, they'll add another receiver, maybe they'll add some offensive linemen. They got room to grow. But so far, it's been very, very good to see, and I hope it continues, man. I really hope it continues. You play Arizona, not a great defense. It's a winnable game. It's a hard game, though, for sure. I mean, the Cardinals have a very good offense as well. They barely lost to the Bills. I forgot who they beat week 2, but then they barely lost to the Lions this past week. So Commanders 2-1, first place in the NFC East, technically tied with the Eagles, but they got the tiebreaker because of NFC East tiebreakers. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys stayed till the end, go ahead and comment down below. I guess Jayden Daniels is 2 out. Go ahead and comment down below Luke McCaffrey, who had himself a game too. Thanks for watching, and peace.